thought I'd show you some builds that I've stumbled upon that I really like. What if you woke up in a sumptuous edifice of rich and beautiful materials in the middle of the night, and as far as you could see was wealth and beauty? This is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I really enjoy this, and I think it has a lot of potential. The creator, whose name I won't try to pronounce, but it's linked in the description, builds the skeletons of buildings. He doesn't furnish them or have any contraptions in them. There are no chests, no hidden things, no redstone traps, nothing like that. But look at the potential that this map has. It could be a spawn point on a multiplayer server. How wonderful it would be to come into a brand new server and appear in this edifice. All the map creator asks is that you give credit and a link back if you use this map. It's really huge. You can't really, from this video, get an indication of how large it is, but at the end, I will show you some overhead images, aerial images of the structure. It seems to have been built on a regular world, but it's cut and pasted in. I assume that this person built it on creative and then pasted it here because there's huge slices all the way around it where the land is cut out that go all the way down to void. So you can bridge over, but it would be very precarious. Now imagine that this was being used for some sort of a team sport player versus player game, some sort of elaborate capture the flag. And imagine maybe that some mod that takes you to another world. I mean, besides the nether, like Twilight Forest. Let's say that you were using this in team play and people had to go like on a huge scavenger hunt, a quest hunt for this and that objects in order to win the game. And in the meantime, it probably wouldn't be to anybody's advantage to start attacking each other too early in the game, each other's teams. Let each other acquire things, develop skills, make things, enchant things, get up to a certain level, and when the game reaches critical mass, when everybody's trying to get to the final goal, that would be the time to attack to get everybody else's stuff to win the game. It could also be used as just a regular multiplayer world with, role-playing games, that sort of thing. Look at this scary staircase. I see a lot of potential for this map. This person just makes them, doesn't really play with them. The creative process of building them is the purpose of the game. But I can see, like, here's a scary point. All the food that you start out with is up at the top. If you had the mobs turned on, you'd have to fight your way up here to get food. Because you spawn at night, or at least I have. Every time I've come here, it's been night. And see, now, just now, the sun is starting to rise. So you spawn at night. I mean, you could acquire things up here, seeds and sugarcane and so on, and plant them elsewhere, but you'd have to come here to get the supplies initially. I thought this building was the center of the map. It's not. I believe that water feature is. playing on peaceful, but I took damage the whole way down. The bone cracking adds to the ambiance and the suspensefulness. Isn't it beautiful? I assume this person used some sort of road edit tool and copied and pasted, and one of the reasons I think so is that some of these pyramidal structures are solid lapis lazuli and or glowstone. So I think a lot of this was copied and pasted. Nonetheless, it's an enormous project. And it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's so beautiful. I do feel sorry for the squids. See, the squids could be something that you have to acquire ink sacs because you have to have a book to write stuff in. I don't know what, but you have to solve a puzzle or something like that, and it has to be written in the book in order to win. Isn't it enormous? And this is just one structure. And if it were a multiplayer server, just a regular survival server, can you imagine how much fun it would be to furnish this? Maybe everybody could live inside these buildings. And the colors of the sandstone with the lapis. A good place for mobs. A lot of redstone could be applied. There's no redstone here. There's not much land underneath. This is, I think this is ground level. I didn't do an altitude check. But this is close to ground level. But it goes very deep. It goes very deep. And it goes very high, too. I have clouds turned off, so again, no altitude check, no clouds. So I didn't check, but it's a large structure that goes from very high to very low. I started backing up, and then I realized the void is behind me. Maybe one element of the game is that you have to bridge over to one of these other land masses in order to win the game. But you don't know which landmass. And there are landmasses on all four sides, and the map is enormous. Look at those beautiful trees. Handmade trees. Oh, I guess he could have used a tree mod or something, but I don't know. This isn't a recent map. I stumbled on it. I don't remember how. See? Solid lapis. And once I get about 100 blocks in, it'll be solid glowstone. I had hoped I'd dug deeper than I had, and I did not. I was trying to get under the water feature. I couldn't see too well. My eyes aren't very good today, so I didn't know, but there are ladders in that main circular water feature, this tube here. There are ladders you can climb down. Yeah, I think exploiting those ink sacs and those squid would be interesting. Watch out for the current in those. It's very strong. There's a chicken stuck in it. I got stuck in it for a few minutes. Oh, a few seconds. And with mobs to contend with and so on, worrying about getting shot off of ladders. And be careful of the ceiling. Look, it's glass with lava in it. Provides a lot of light, but ooh, if there was a breach, look at these weird water features. How dark it is down there. Those weird hillsides where you could dig in. I don't know if it's got normal minerals and stuff in it down there, but the potential for exploring in this. This is the basement. I think this is ground level. I think these are the pedestals that hold the entire structure up. animals spawn here. I've seen pigs and sheep. I haven't seen any cows. Cows would be necessary for leather books in case people were doing some serious enchanting. Went up to this level and look, there's no airspace except around the ladders. I didn't know that. Tried to get to that tunnel. There's no airspace. Feeling the weird water structures down below. The weird mountains. So here's that tunnel I wanted to see what was at the end of it. If I had made it out there in that water and poked a hole in the glass, I'd have washed down into the void. This map has a lot of potential. So here it is on Planet Minecraft. You can download it, play it how you want to, furnish it how you want to. He used a different texture pack than I'm using, of course. Everybody does. That's why his moon looks prettier than mine. Isn't that something? It'd be a good place for some redstone trickery and hiding treasure chests and all kinds of mob stuff. And this could be a heck of a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.